Hello, and thank you for watching. My name is Ryan, and today we're going to be creating a landing page using an HTML template. This is a WordPress install, but sometimes it can be difficult when you're trying to build and you want to block it to a specific page and you just want to use that as a landing page so people aren't poking around. You can do this within WordPress and you can create a landing page, but today we're going to look at doing an HTML template instead. In a previous video, we did a quick and dirty index.html file, and that just threw up a page that kind of said, "Hey, call us," or our site's under construction. Today we're going to make it a little prettier. We're going to use a free template, and I I went to this site. I just typed in free HTML template, and I think this was the second or first or second one that wasn't an ad that popped up. And we're not going to be picky about it. With this, let's just take, I don't know. I like this one. Let's do it. Why not? So we're going to get the Mogo template and download it. And let's go ahead and pull this out. We'll go ahead and extract it. And is this the one we got? This is the one I downloaded prior to starting the video, so we're going to use that anyway. And we could do this FTP and upload it. It's a small file. I'm just going to upload it in our cPanel, in our file manager. So what we're going to do is just upload here. And where did I grab that? Let's grab that here. And I don't know how long this will take. It's already done. So there we go. And let's go ahead and extract it wherever it went. There it is. Extract the files here. Now we should have let's refresh because it's not there. We should have a folder landing. There we go. There's our landing folder. I'm going to get rid of this while we're here because we don't need it anymore. And there's our landing folder. And if we go to our site now, we can see, well, let's go to view our site. Here we go. Now if we type in landing, here is our HTML template. It's that quick and easy to set up because within there we have the index.html, and it's automatically going to be the first thing read. And you could see that it's hopefully exactly like they have. Let's go check out their demo. Oh, well, we used a different one, so let's go back here. Which one did I use? Landing with the blue. Here we go. We used this. And you could see their demo and now our site look pretty much the same. Now you're going to want to customize this and make it look a little more like your website, or have your phone number, a contact button, whatever the case may be. So that's what we're going to do here. We'll go back to our file manager, and this is the main file within here that we can change out all of our text and things like that. So we're going to go to HTML edit, and I don't know what that means, but we're going to edit it anyway. Okay, so it kind of gives you a little WYSIWYG type editor, something like that, which I actually don't prefer. I prefer the standard HTML editor, but this may be a little easier. So let's change some things out. Let's change this to, we'll change this to my website and change the link. Yeah, if I could spell my own name, that would be fantastic. Okay, so now we've got a link on there, and we're going to say landing. Um, this is some site. That's good enough for me. And we got something weird here. Let's get rid of whatever that is. We don't want that. We're just going to kill that link and reset it here. All right, there we go. And then this was our button, download at the App Store, and maybe we want to say visit us on Facebook or something. Let's do that. So and we would just put in a Facebook link, and we're not going to bother with that right now, so we'll just put nothing there and show a link. And you can see we've got the images here. We've got that this is a free template, and then everything else that's on this page is all through here. The reason I like the standard editor, let's go ahead and save this, is because I could see where those images are going. And if we open up the same file again, and we're just going to code edit this instead. So now we get a lot more information, but we can go through here, and there's where we started. You can see after the end of the head and then into the body, we've got our first link. We've got where we said this is some site and where it was made, and then visit us on Facebook. And we've got some columns going here, and then we can see here's our images. And then we're going to find our images. So this tells us where the source is here. And this says the source is in images and screenshot. And it's within our folder landing. So here's our folder landing. Now we go to images and we will see screenshot 1. So maybe we want something else there. Let's get whatever here. Let's just grab I don't know. Let's just take one of the images from this website here. And we're going to delete this so there's no need to mess with it or anything like that. We're just going to get rid of it so we can use whatever image we want for now. But if you're making your own site, obviously you want to be careful and not use images that are copyrighted. So let's go ahead and we're going to add this image in here. And if you're doing a lot of images and things like that, FTP is going to be a better way to go, but we're really not doing a lot. We're just adding a couple little things just to kind of give you the gist of it. So now we've got landing JPG. So within here, we want to change out this image. Let's go back here. And we want the images folder, and now we want landing JPG. And our alt text, we don't want this. We want something for SEO there. And then here's the secondary images. We're not going to change all these out. And then we can save this, and let's go check out our site now. Where's our landing page here? And now we can visit us on Facebook, and there's the landing image we added right here. You can see the other one secondary on top of it. And visit us on Facebook. We don't really like that. It's not very classy, and we'll go into some other things, maybe into some other tutorials to how we can make that look more like a button. We can do some CSS with this. And let's go ahead and change this background while we're at it, just so we can get into the files and show you where the CSS is and how that's going to be managed. So back in our HTML file, we've got some classes here. So we've got our header ID, we've got our div class container, we've got our 6-column div class, and we've got our intro div class. So we're ending a few of them here. And so I bet you this is containers, that blue background, but we want to just double check in here. So let's go back to our files and get back to the folder here, and we're going to go into CSS. And here's our style sheet as the bottom. all the rest of these are gonna, this one's probably gonna have to do with a slider, or there you go, carousel. Here's the icons or bootstrap and some animations, but really this is the one we're gonna mess with right now. And we were looking for, I believe, that container file or class, sorry. So let's do this and let's look for container. Not found. So we're not finding that, and that's okay. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. We got it here, div class container. And this may be actually marked as the header there. So the FH5CO header. And there's an easy way we can check. We can go back to our landing page, and in Chrome we can do inspect and figure out what this is. In Firefox you can also do this, as well as, oh, so there it is. It is in the FH5CO header. And we can see the height is 800 and the background is whatever this color is. So let's change that to, let's just do red so we can clearly see it. So let's go find that. There's our header, and there's that color we were looking for. So we're going to change this to red, and we want it to be 650 pixels just for the heck of it. And let's go ahead and save the changes. And when we go back to our, okay, I want to hard reload this, but it's not allowing, so we're just going to close it out. It's not taking our changes, so we're going to try adding important in there instead for now. And then if that doesn't work, we'll see if it's an issue here. So let's try something like a different browser. And you can see that we were just cached in our Chrome, and you know, I don't like clearing my cache a lot because it actually kicks me out of some stuff when I hard clear it. But here we go. So we changed our background image to red. And we can go through the entire thing, and we did it at 650 pixels instead, so we can see that the line on that second image is up a little higher. And we could change out the fonts within here, and all sorts of other stuff. And I mean, this is a whole different tutorial as far as style sheets go, and what's there. But it'll at least get you started, and you can kind of poke around and see where you're at. Another way to do this, kind of, if your file is really small, then we can go in here, and let's say we want to just change this visit us on Facebook. So we can actually add an inline style, and we want this P to be a background. Let's say, I don't know, yellow or something, just so it's nice and obvious. And then let's do what else do we want to do? Let's just do a border, and we'll say that's going to be 1px solid. And let's say black, so we got the black and yellow. We can save our changes and hopefully it shows up in here. If not, we'll... Okay, so we did a border, and obviously this is extremely ugly, and so let's change our A tag. So we're going to do this our A style. And we want to do this one, I don't know, orange. And there we go. And you can continue messing with it over and over and get it all to your liking. You know, HTML pages can be extremely beautiful as far as laying them out. So it's kind of the sky's the limit. It's just a matter of how much you want to play with it. I always like to do that thing we showed you here, inspect, and then I'm going to move this over to a different screen temporarily. And we can grab certain elements on here and change them around. So if we want to set this prior to going and changing our files, we can do that, and we could say that we want our background color to be something different. We want it white, and then we want to, so we're going to align at center, and then we're going to say our border radius, let's do that at 10 px. So we can add all this in there, and I keep knocking that down here. We could start adding all these element styles in there, and that way you know what you're going to add to your sheet first before you do it, so you can kind of get a feel of how it's going to look and then add it there. And then if we want to change the width out, we can do that. Say we want that, now that's a little small, I'd say, so we want that 150, and then we and change padding, which would make it bigger. We can do all sorts of things. We can add hover at the end of it to have it have an effect when we hover. But it's a quick and simple way where we can add some sort of landing page, not be bothered with our people going to our WordPress site. We still have somewhere to send people where they can make contact with us and everything like that. And hopefully this was helpful for you, and thanks for watching.